There's a new disease on the increase, and most people aren't immune to it. It is called not-enoughitis. That's exactly what we're talking about in this episode. But before we do that, if you wondered why you haven't been consistently achieving your intentions, your goals, your objectives, what if there was nothing wrong with you, but everything was wrong with the way SMART goals are taught and manifesting? I invite you to check out Mindful Achiever, my new book, which you can find on Amazon, or you can go to mindfulachiever.com. All right, let's get into the episode. I'm so glad you're here. Not-enoughitis. It's the newest disease. We don't have enough time, money, energy, friends, not getting enough love, support, recognition. We've all done it. This mindset puts us in a scarcity mode. And from that perspective, we start to look for more evidence of not enough. So, the not-enoughitis grows like a weed in the garden, choking out the beauty of life. This is Aryana Rollins. Thanks for listening. So this not enough view even impacts how we perceive ourselves and, of course, loved ones and friends. It's like a virus that infects all that is good. And it keeps away all the good that's trying to get into our life. It's as if we won't be pleased or even see any little blessing or miracle that comes our way because we're wearing these dark glasses, like obsidian glasses, just pure black. We can't see it. We can't see the faint spark of hope and possibility that wants to grow. And we have to fan that spark, that little flame, with our attention, our awareness. It has to matter. And what we nurture, what we focus on, grows. Sad, but true. We know this. So I invite you to pause, stop, put your not-enoughitis to one side for just a moment. I promise you can pick it up after this brief exercise, but just put it down for 2 minutes. And let's just assume together everything is all right for these 2 minutes. So please grab a piece of paper and a pen, or if you have your phone nearby, you can use that to record notes. All right. So we're going to do an exercise to uncover the hidden blessings in your life. Those things that if they were to go away, you would miss them terribly. I'll give you about a minute to do it. Now, I want you to write and write. And if no more blessings come to mind, I invite you to close your eyes and ask yourself, what am I taking for granted? Or who am I taking for granted? Okay, I'll time you. Now, go. 1 minute. Okay, welcome back. What was that like for you? How do you feel? Now, not-enoughitis is a deadly virus that we can't allow to live within us, let alone sharing our not-enoughitis virus of complaint with others. Our limitations of not enough, or that life is limiting us, that we're not being provided for, needs to be seen. And if we don't see it, we can't stop it. It's so common. It's a virus. We need to recognize it and stop it in its track, like a weed in a flower garden. Pretty soon, all we will see are the weeds, and the flowers of joy will be choked out. So I invite you, if you find yourself in that not-enoughitis mindset, to do this little exercise. And hey, here's a little bonus exercise. If you have children, ask your children to catch you when you're in complaint mode. Or if you're married, or you got a girlfriend or boyfriend, ask them. Say, I'm really trying to shift this mindset of life not being enough, me not being enough. And you'll be surprised at how many times they wake you up. They could be your little alarm clock. Quick story before we wrap up. I think my son was, 4 or 6 years old. And because we spent a lot of time together, I homeschooled him and we talked a lot. We had an unusual relationship. He could speak plainly and directly to me. There wasn't anything that he could say that I would fault him for. His feedback was pure. It was innocent. I actually loved it. And he said to me one day, and he said, Mom, you complain a lot. I said, I do? He said, yeah. I was not aware of it. It was just so much of who I was, or who I had trained myself to be, or the world trained me to be. And I said, would you do this for me? He said, would you make me aware when I'm in complaint mode? Or what I would say now, not-enoughitis? And he said, yeah, sure. And within a few days, it caused such a shift in me that I was never the same after. I started to become conscious when I was in complaint. Now, sometimes we do need to unburden ourselves of that feeling. And so what I recommend is conscious complaining. And I'll put in the show notes a podcast that I shared about how to do that exercise. But for now, just recognize when you're in that mindset and maybe do this little exercise. Hey, everyone has 1 minute in their life to shift their attitude. Thanks for listening. Thank you so much for listening. As we wrap up, remember, as you confirm yourself, you chart your own course to success. And if you'd love to try out Mindful Achiever, my new book, and explore this delicate balance between strategy and manifestation, you can find it on Amazon. So much love, many blessings. Bye for now.